It's a beautiful Monday evening across the Brazos Valley. Finally seeing a few peaks of sun out there as the shower and thunderstorms that worked through the Brazos Valley a little bit earlier, they have departed and left behind some nice temperatures here in Bryan College Station sitting at 79 degrees. We have an easterly wind at 13 miles per hour, and that easterly wind is due to this outflow boundary that is lying across the area. This is a miniature cold front, some rain cooled air that is pushed in from the north and the east, and temperatures back behind this boundary are actually in the 70s, while out ahead of it, pretty toasty, flirting with 90 degrees in those heat indices just south of that boundary. It's a little uncomfortable out there. It feels like 96 degrees in San Antonio. 115 is that feels like temperature down there in Laredo. So those temperatures are getting them a little more summer-like across a good chunk of Texas, and that's going to be the case for the Brazos Valley too, which we'll talk about here in just a few seconds. Radar shows really not too much going on. Gradual clearing trend out along the I-35 corridor that's working its way into central parts of the Brazos Valley. So if you do have any evening plans, you don't need the umbrella, but that could change as we work our way into the overnight hours. By Tuesday morning, expecting some showers and storms that are going to develop out over western parts of Texas. Really not too much going on right now outside of some activity across northern parts of Mexico, but notice those little clouds right there just south of Lubbock. This is a precursor to what's going to happen as we work our way into latter parts of this evening into the overnight hours. As showers and storms develop out along a dry line, these are going to ride along the northern periphery of this upper level high. So this is going to steer them in the direction of the Brazos Valley as we work throughout the overnight hours into Tuesday morning. So that best time frame for the showers and storms here in the Brazos Valley is going to be between 2 a.m. and 8 a.m. Notice the showers and storms moving into the I-35 corridor around 2 to 3 a.m. And by the time you're heading to work or school, you're going to notice some shower activity out there by tomorrow morning. So you want to make sure you have the umbrella before you head out the door, because you're going to need it as those showers and storms continue to dance across the area throughout the morning hours into the late morning and early afternoon hours. But we should start to see a gradual decrease in those rain chances as we work our way into the second half of the day. The good news is these showers and storms are actually going to start to die out as they push into the Brazos Valley, because we have a cap in place. That's really going to help limit the thunderstorm potential. They'll start to die out, but as those storms start to collapse, they're going to push out some strong winds across the Brazos Valley. So we have a level 1 and level 2 risk of some gusty winds out there tomorrow morning. 60, 70 miles per hour can't be ruled out with the strongest storms, but I think most of the wind gusts are going to be a little bit closer to 40 miles per hour. But we'll have this level 1 and level 2 risk for the Brazos Valley. So make sure you go ahead, you secure the lawn furniture. You want to put the trash cans up as well, because those winds going to blow them down the road by tomorrow morning with that dying thunderstorm complex that's going to work its way through the area. Temperatures are going to heat up as we work our way through the week. We have an upper level ridge that's building over northern Mexico, and this is actually going to work its way up into the Brazos Valley as we continue to work through the week. So this upper level high going to send those temperatures up into the low 90s, finally near average after temperatures have been a little bit cool over the past couple of weeks compared to that average temperature. And not only are we going to deal with those temperatures in the low 90s, we're going to have heat indices in the triple digits. So I want you all to take it safe out there. If you're going to work outside, you got to mow the yard, you want to take several breaks and make sure you're staying hydrated, and always apply the sunscreen, because we're going to see quite a bit of sunshine in the forecast as we work our way toward the end of the week. With notice, the rain chances are really shutting down once we get beyond Tuesday morning. We'll see near 0% chance for rain to end that week. Also focused on a low pressure system that's going to develop out over the western Caribbean. By the end of the week, this now has a 30% chance of development into a tropical cyclone as we work our way into the end of the week, into the weekend. So this is something we got to keep a really close eye on. We're going to notice an area of showers and storms going to develop out over the western Caribbean, and this is actually going to start consolidating into a low pressure as it works its way toward the Yucatan Peninsula. And this low pressure system, some questions around the intensity of it, but it's going to work its way up into the southern Gulf of Mexico, and this could develop into a tropical depression or tropical storm. So we got to keep an eye out for the Texas coast all the way into Florida. A lot of questions, but we want to keep an eye on this because it does look like a favorable pattern to see some tropical development. And you know what that means when you get that activity working its way out of the western Caribbean into the Gulf of Mexico. A pretty high chance of it impacting parts of the Gulf states. So got to keep a really close eye on that over the next few days. 10-day forecast, really not too bad. We have temperatures in the 90s for highs, near average high humidity. So make sure you're staying hydrated. Stay tuned, more KAGS after the break.